The highest art of warfare is not to fight at all, but to subvert anything of value in the country of your enemy, until such time that the perception of reality of your enemy is screwed up to such an extent that he does not perceive you as an enemy, and that your system, your civilization, and your ambitions look to your enemy as an alternative, if not desirable, then at least feasible. Better red than dead.
I gotta make another one here, because there's another important narrative that it doesn't really have to do with the financial markets or anything like that, but it's a narrative on which is the best system of government handling of these types of things. And the narrative is that China has done such a good job at handling the outbreak of coronavirus, and they're sort of the model country. And people think, and I've heard this from other people too, not just the news narrative. Well, the news narrative goes through people, and then people, that's all that people do is repeat and repeat and repeat what they hear like parrots. Blah, 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 blah. China did such a good job at controlling the outbreak because they're authoritarian, they got control of their citizens, and they just said, everybody wear masks for 2 weeks. And they all did it, they all complied, and now they can open up, right? And they've been open for a year. I don't think they've shut down at all. I remember seeing people were sharing in stories like people in China were out and partying and having a good time at nightclubs and festivals without masks, you know? So they're being looked at this model system that we should all look towards, because America has done such a horrible job of containing the virus. India has done a horrible job. All these countries with so-called freedom and liberty, where people weren't required to wear the mask, you know, if everybody just did it, and you've been hearing this, if everybody just did it, we would all have been fine. We all would have been just perfectly okay. And that's what they are saying. That's what the narrative is, and that's what people repeat. That's what people think. So I don't know if you notice there's a really good video. You got to watch it by Yuri Bezmenov, also known as the late Thomas Schumann, who was a KGB spy, defected to Canada first, I think, and then he came into the U.S. and did some jobs here. But later on in his life, he became a lecturer and explained how he overthrew governments through the art of subversion, which is taking over countries ideologically, subverting the minds of the people of the country such that they see the system of their enemy as desirable, better than what they have currently. So at the end of the day, they say, please, we need this system. We want it. This is what we need to bring in here. Otherwise, we're all going to die. And that is what this is. That is exactly what they're saying. Look, and it's been proven wrong already, but people have this justification in their minds that, hey, look, if everybody had just, did what the government had said and complied, we wouldn't have had to go through all this stuff. All these people would not have died, and so on and so forth. Better to have that scenario, better that than dead.
That's the ultimate purpose, the final stage of subversion, after which you can simply take your enemy without a single shot being fired, if the subversion is successful. This is basically what subversion is.